Good morning and welcome to the Morning Sprint. I'm Brittany Weir, bringing you some of the top stories of the day. As always, feel free to comment on any of the stories I share with you this morning, and I'll take a second to look at those as we go throughout this live stream. We're going to start this morning with a story out of Bedford County. The search continues for the person responsible for a deadly hit and run last month. You can see that state police just released these pictures that are on your screen of the driver who appears to be looking at the front bumper damage of what's to believe a BMW series wagon. Again, those are the photos that were just released. As we reported, Aaron Collins was walking along Route 460 near Route 811 just after midnight when he was hit. The 26-year-old did die at the scene. Again, if you have any information, you are asked to contact police. And charges are pending after a school bus crash sent 2 people to the hospital in Roanoke. This is video of that crash from yesterday. Thankfully, no students were hurt, but it did happen around 10:30 yesterday morning at the intersection of Shenandoah and 5th Street, causing significant damage to both vehicles. And you can see some of that damage right there to that school bus. Well, 4 students and 3 adults on board at the time were returning to the Burton Center after attending an event downtown. And again, we do have the full story and link for you on our website of this crash and exactly what happened yesterday, but just want to reiterate, thankfully, nobody was hurt. And police are reminding drivers to change lanes and slow down when they see first responders on the road. Well, Virginia law requires drivers to do both when they see emergency lights flashing, but some first responders and other state agencies say too many drivers either don't know about it or don't care. Well, Melanie Clark lost her husband, who you see there on your screen. He was a Hanover firefighter named Brad Clark in 2018 when a tractor trailer crashed into his fire truck during Tropical Storm Michael. Well, his death prompted lawmakers to toughen penalties for those who violate the move over law. Melanie says she's reminded of his death every time a first responder is hit on the side of the road.
It honestly makes my stomach turn. It's an immediate reliving what I've gone through, especially if there's a fatality involved, and it's just horrible. And you kind of relive that moment where your life was turned upside down.
And her message this morning is be aware of your surroundings the next time you get behind the wheel. Again, this is an important law that we should all remember. So just to reiterate, if you are driving and you see emergency crews or any sort of flashing lights, whether it's VDOT, police, firefighters, you are asked to move over to the other lane to give them some room. All right, on to our last story of the morning. But before we get to that, I do want to ask you guys if you know what you're dressing up for Halloween this year. Put that in that comment section below. I'd love to get some costume ideas or maybe what your children are dressing up as. Let us know what you plan on doing this year to celebrate the holiday. But if you're looking for a way to celebrate, well, we've got you covered. With us just being a little bit less than a week away from Halloween, and once again, we want to help you celebrate. WSLS Trick or Treat returns to Lehman Family Farms on this Thursday, and you can see some of the candy there that we'll be handing out. This year, you'll forget the drive-thru and walk on up to the 10 different candy booths thanks to Lehman Distributing. The Salem-based company is donating more than 130,000 sweet treats for the event, so plenty of candy to go around for everybody. So you want to mark your calendars. Again, it is at Lehman Family Farms from 3 to 7 this Thursday. There'll be free candy, pumpkin painting, games, and members of the WSLS family will be there in costume, and I will be one of them there handing out some of that candy. It's free, but you can pay $10 for additional activities at the Fall Festival like the corn maze, hay rides, and more. So it should be a great time for everybody on Thursday. We are really looking forward to it. We're looking forward to seeing the community come on out, come on dress up in your costumes and get some of that candy. And like we said, there's plenty of candy to go around. I will probably be eating some of it myself as well. So again, we do have all this info available for you on our website for this Thursday. Going to take a look and see if there's any comments coming through. No comments at the moment, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week.